Have you ever noticed the storm that brews inside you? The one you sometimes mistake for anxiety, when it's really unexpressed power. That primal voltage inside your nervous system. It doesn't want to calm down. It wants to erupt, roar, slam, shake, laugh like thunder, cry like the ocean. Because your nervous system doesn't lie. It speaks truth through sound, through movement, through force. And maybe, just maybe, the reason you ever felt too much was because the world was running outdated software. Science says, neurologically, emotion is energy in motion. Suppress it and it stagnates, rots, turns inward as shame, inflammation, numbness. But channel it, move, roar. You ignite dopamine, endorphins, oxytocin, serotonin. Your inner pharmacy lights up like a goddamn fireworks show. And that means you aren't broken. You're bottling brilliance. Ever slammed a door so hard it echoed through the bones of a house? That was honesty. Ever cried so loud it cracked your chest and made someone uncomfortable? That was liberation. Ever danced alone like you were exorcising demons? That was recalibration. You were born a king, not a polite little placeholder in someone else's kingdom. You were meant to take up space, own your voice. Trust emotion into a room like a war drum. Let people stare, let them whisper, let them recalibrate, because the throne you sit on was never theirs to grant. You already do this. Think about the last time you shouted into a pillow, slammed the steering wheel, cried mid-squat at the gym. That wasn't weakness. That was a data transfer, a download, an emotional decryption. You were speaking the nervous system's native language, force, motion, sound. And your body said thank you. Even now, as you remember that, you might notice your breath changing, or sensation rising in your chest, or sudden urge to stand up, stretch wide, scream holy fuck into the sky. It's not random. That's you waking up. Neurologically, the polyvagal theory, the vagus nerve loves sound. Embodied cognition, your posture creates your perception. Mirror neurons, your energy trains the room. Movement, it rewires memory, reinforces resilience. Suppression is the fastest way to fry your system. So when you hold back your tears, your rage, your delight, you deny biology. When you let go, you become fucking electric. You can either express the storm and liberate yourself, or don't and carry it and shrink and rust. Both are hard, both are loud. Only one makes you sovereign. Here's why it changes everything. When you let yourself scream during a cold plunge, your nervous system logs, I survived. When you walk into a room with unapologetic eye contact, taking your time, people call it charisma. But it's just regulated self-expression. When you cry in front of someone and don't flinch, that's alpha authenticity. That's leadership in its rawest form. Your energy, your emotion, your expression, you're enough, loud, weird, wild, royal. Because silence isn't peace. It's compressed fire. Because stillness isn't calm. It's often a paused rebellion. And calm is what comes after the roar, after the moment. After you let the storm fuck shit up and clean house. This is who you've always been. Maybe you don't need to become anything. Maybe you're just remembering. That little kid who used to yell when they were mad, dance when they were happy, stomp when they wanted something. That wasn't bad behaviour, it was truth in motion. They told you to shut it down. But here's the plot twist. Your life depends on turning it back on. What if you let it all out? What happens if you stop asking for permission to exist? What happens if you let your body speak first before your brain? What happens if every time the emotion swells, you say more? You say yes. You say I'm still here. Let your body take up space. Let your voice carry. Let your emotions express. Let your storm break open the cage. Let your nervous system fucking breathe. You already know how to do this. You just forgot that it was sacred. You already are this. You just need someone to say, be the storm, not the suppression. And if someone ever tells you you're too much, tell them you were built for wildfires, not for fire drills.